Hi everyone, this is Cafeccino and Ramshan Nadeem is here, and today we will be making a chocolate art piece, and this will be kind of a tribute to the legendary Quaid as 25th December is on the way. So I decided to do this, and this idea was like going around in my head since the last 1 year, and I was kind of in the search of a perfect occasion to make it happen, and this was the perfect occasion, I thought. And as you can see, this was quite a lot of trial and error, and it took me quite a lot of time, quite a lot of experimentations and everything to just make it happen. And if you really are serious in just painting or in just making an art piece like this, or a sketch of your loved one or anyone, so you really need to stick to it till the very end. So what I did was, just to make it easier for you guys, if you don't have those artistic skills, you can make it, I think, maybe yeah. So just cover the tablet with some, I'm just covering my tablet with some butter paper. Okay, so you can use parchment paper, wax paper, butter paper, or even acetate. That will be much better. I was unable to find that out. Anyways, I just stick to the butter paper, the most common one here. Cover the tablet. You can use any template, any picture, any printout. It should be inversed, like the picture which you are replicating. Invert that picture or flip that over so that you will see the method. Otherwise, the right part of the face will become the left one, and the left cheek of the face will become the right one. So you need a inverted image of what you are replicating, and then just make the basic outlines of the image out of dark chocolate in a piping bag. Cut it with a really thin slit at the end, and just trace the basic things out of it. And the rest of the thing, this is really a freehand outlining. And then working with chocolate was also quite a task in such a cold weather in Karachi, because the chocolate was setting within the bag, instead, beside the fact that the warmth of my hand was there to maintain the consistency, but it wasn't that much enough to do it. So what I was doing is, I was using my hair dryer, blow dryer, with the really highest speed, and I was blow drying my bag. And you can't just microwave this bag, because this is polythene, and if you microwave polythene in the if you microwave the polythene, it just gets on fire. And I've tried it before, so I'm talking with experience. So never put your polythene bags in the microwave, or else you will be having a huge disaster, and it will be extremely dangerous. So never do that, which I did before. Now covering the whole thing with some melted white chocolate. This is compound chocolate, so doesn't need any tempering. And after covering it up, level off the top, and it just also like sets really quickly in winters. Anyways, level up the top with a knife or offset spatula, anything flat, and then place another wax paper or butter paper on top, and use a rolling pin to really nicely flatten it out. And once that's done, let it set. You can refrigerate it, that will be fine. You can set it outside, but before that, put some weight on top, like a balanced proper weight. You can see we just did that inverted image, so this is the original side, this is the thing which we wanted. Putting some weight on top will allow it to dry out really nice and flat. Otherwise, chocolate tends to curl. It has some properties which make it curl up afterwards, so this will kind of ensure that it's nice and flat. And unfortunately, one video clip which needs to be right here just got deleted, so I will orally tell you what I did. Is I just removed the top parchment paper from the top, and then I just traced all those basic outlines once again with some chocolate, dark chocolate, just to ensure that it will give it quite a nice detailing and detailed effect with some embossed effect, and this will look really pretty. And you really need to trace all those outlines once again on top with some more chocolate in your bag. And after that, use a paintbrush and some melted chocolate in dabbing motions to give it nice texture, and paint as required the darker areas of the image, all those darker areas, as you can see. And strokes, you can go with some strokes, like I'm going on the collar and on the top, like a shirt or whatever, sherwani, kurta, whatever was that. And otherwise at the cap or any other areas, dab your paintbrush, do not drag it, okay, to make it really nice. And these are the dry paints which we will be using. So this is just powdered red food coloring, regular, and the other one is a really good quality cocoa powder. And you can use any food coloring, or you can use a variety of cocoa powders like Oreo Black, Dutch processed, regular cocoa, to really get different colors and different shades of bronze and browns. So once that chocolate is set, now it's time to dry paint. So using another dry brush and some red powdered food coloring and some cocoa powder dried, we will be brushing it to the next, and we will make it to the next level. So going with every single detail and nicely, and it's just a freehand painting. You doesn't need to be too much precise, but the thing should turn out like it should be. And it was much better than I even imagined, and I've never seen this before, and I just wanted to do it for so long. So I was extremely happy when the results just came out. And I know this video is a bit lengthier than usual, but it's totally worth it. So just watch it till the end. So to remove any excess dusted cocoa and food coloring, what I did was I just blow dried it again, but this time on cold, like on cooler side of the dryer. You don't need to melt your chocolate with that warm, or your art piece will kind of ruin. And as you can see, the red food coloring is almost nowhere. So that's because the powdered food colorings are sodium based, and they turn their color, they maintain their original color, they transform into their original color once they get in contact with some moisture. And there was rarely any moisture in the air and around in my kitchen, so that's why it's not red right now. But once I will cover it with some more butter paper and I will refrigerate it, so it will turn red, as you can see right now. So you can place this, and this is complete, and you can place this for art piece on top of any dessert, or you can even just enjoy making it. And proudly, my very personal piece of art is done. Don't forget to subscribe and eat, drink and think as always. Bye guys.